Which one of these two mattresses should you get? If you stick around in this video, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about both the Saatva and Leesa mattress, the pros and cons of each, and who should get one over the other, so you're going to want to stay tuned. All right, let's kick things off here by talking about what's similar between these two mattresses, and frankly, there's not a whole lot that's similar. They're both very reputable companies, very popular mattresses here. They have great customer service, very customer-friendly policies, things like sleep night trials, things of that nature. They're also both in the same general firmness range, kind of in that medium firmness range. I think some may say the Leesa is a little bit softer, but it's definitely in the same range. All right, we know what's similar between these two mattresses, but what's different? Number one, price. Depending on the discounts of the day, the Saatva is going to be about $200 to $300 more expensive for a queen. There's also materials differences, pretty big differences here. Saatva has a coil-on-coil construction with a Euro-style pillow top, so it kind of resembles a traditional spring mattress, whereas the Leesa is more of a foam mattress. It's 10 inches, has a base layer, memory foam in it, and then kind of a soft latex-like layer on top of that. It's kind of a neutral feel overall. There's definitely some feel differences there as well. So the one thing that is also different is that there are firmness options on the Saatva. You have 3 different options: a soft, a luxury firm, and then a firm option, whereas you just have one with the Leesa. Let's talk about the construction of both mattresses and see what the differences are. Starting with the Saatva, we have a coil-on-coil construction, so support coils, then micro coils, then a Euro-style pillow top on top of there. So definitely if you've had success with traditional spring mattresses, pillow top mattresses, you'll feel right at home with the Saatva. Moving on to the Leesa now, we have 10 inches in total. We have a base layer of foam, then memory foam, then a proprietary foam called LSA 200, kind of soft and latex-like. So when you combine all those 3 foam layers, it's kind of trying to have the best of both worlds of like a latex-like mattress and a memory foam mattress, where you get good pressure relief without the feeling of getting stuck. You won't overheat, and you'll be able to move around more easily. So between the two, I would say that the Saatva is going to be the more durable and more substantial mattress. It's thicker, it has 2 sets of steel coils, so it's probably going to be more supportive. You're going to sleep more on top of the Saatva versus sinking into the Leesa, but I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. All right, now let's talk about differences in firmness and feel. As far as firmness is concerned, I put the Leesa at about a 6.5 out of 10 and the Saatva a 7 out of 10. I think most would agree that the Leesa is just a little bit softer. The feel is a little bit different. With the Saatva, you have 2 sets of steel coils, which you can feel. Then they have kind of a fluffy kind of Euro pillow top. So it has pretty good pressure relief, but you feel like you sleep more on top of the mattress than you do sleeping in the Leesa. So the Leesa is a little bit more cushiony, so it's a little bit softer on top, and you don't really have any coils underneath that, so I would say it's a softer feel overall. It's more of a just kind of a balanced foam feel where you do have memory foam in it and you sink in a little bit, but you don't get stuck. So definitely pretty big feel differences here as well. All right, now I'm going to talk through how I feel in different sleeping positions on both mattresses. Starting on my back, on the Leesa, I feel like it's a pretty good match for me overall. Allows my hips to sink in, but not too much. Pretty good match there. On the Saatva, very good match. It's got 2 sets of steel coils, definitely holds me up and conforms well to the curves of my body. So I'd say I probably prefer the Saatva for back sleeping. Switching onto my side on the Leesa, it's about the right kind of pressure relief and softness for me, so I feel like it's a very good match for me. On the Saatva, it's also a pretty good match, but I would probably prefer the Leesa for side sleeping. Switching onto my stomach now, I feel like on the Leesa, it's a little bit too soft. Saatva is about right. I would probably want something even a little bit firmer, but I would definitely prefer the Saatva for stomach sleeping. Mattress Clarity, we like to give you our subjective opinions. We also like to give you some objective tests. One test we really like is a pressure map test. It shows you exactly how well each mattress relieves pressure. So I get down on my back, side, and stomach. What really matters is these side sleeping results, but you'll see anywhere from blue to no pressure all the way up to red to high pressure. So if you throw up the side sleeping results here for both Saatva and Leesa, you'll see that the Leesa has a little bit less red, relieves pressure a little bit better than the Saatva does. I think that makes sense. I thought it was a little bit softer, a little bit more cushiony as well for me. So it was better for me on my side. And I would say for most people to relieve pressure a little bit better.
Hey guys, Martin here to offer a different perspective. Joe's 5'9", 160. I'm 6'7", 230. I'm a larger person and want to give my experience with these two mattresses. So today we have the Saatva mattress and the Leesa mattress. In terms of firmness, I said the Saatva was a 7 out of 10. The Leesa here was a 6.5 out of 10. In terms of sleeping positions, over on the Saatva on my back, good overall support. My hips sink into that top layer, not too far. My back is supported overall. On my side, good pressure relief as well. So on my shoulders and my hips, not too much pressure at all. On my stomach though, it's a little bit too soft for me. I am bowing at the hips somewhat. Over here on the Leesa on my back, also good overall support. I don't sink in too far, my hips don't sink in too far at all, good overall support. On my side, good pressure relief from my shoulders and my hips. On my stomach, also a little bit too soft for me. I am bowing at the hips there on this mattress too. So what does that mean? I think if you're a heavier back sleeper like me, both could work for you. If you're a heavier side sleeper, both could also work. If you're a heavier stomach sleeper, I would look for a firmer mattress overall.
If you sleep with a partner, there's two additional things you're going to want to consider when looking at a mattress. It's motion transfer and edge support. Motion transfer is basically your partner's moving around that side of the bed. Is that motion going to be isolated or transfer over to you and possibly wake you up at night? Edge support is basically, can you sit or sleep towards the edge of the bed without feeling like you're going to fall off? As far as motion transfer is concerned, I would give Leesa the advantage. It kind of just seems to do a little bit better job at isolating motion. As far as edge support is concerned, I would definitely give Saatva the advantage. It has a nice kind of reinforced edge system, so you can sit or sleep towards the edge of the bed without any kind of rolling off the bed feeling. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, which one of these two mattresses should you get? As far as who should get the Saatva, I think it's the more supportive mattress of the two. So if you have some extra support needs, just having two sets of steel coils versus base foam is going to be more supportive overall. I think it's also, because of that reason, more appropriate for heavier sleepers. It's going to be able to support heavier people much better than a base foam would, like it would for the Leesa. I think it's also more appropriate for stomach and back sleepers. It's more supportive and it's a little bit firmer than the Leesa is, which I think is more ideal for stomach and back sleeping. As far as who should get the Leesa, I like it more for side sleepers. It relieves pressure very well. It's a little bit softer. Also, if you're just looking for something that's a little bit softer, I would go with the Leesa. If you want a more balanced foam feel that mixes in kind of latex-like and memory foam qualities in one mattress, then this is potentially the way to go. And if you want more of a cushiony feel where you sink into the mattress a little bit more, the Leesa might be the way to go. All right, that's basically it. Hopefully I've given you a good overview of the pros and cons of each mattress and you have a pretty good idea of which one you want to get. If you're still a bit confused, you can just leave a comment below. I do read every single YouTube comment and reply back, so if you want a personal recommendation, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you're just getting started on your quest to buy a new mattress, definitely check out mattressclarity.com. If you want to see a full list of our top picks, you can simply Google Mattress Clarity Best Mattress. Once again, let me know if you have any questions.